with 20 seconds to go now. It's the start of Class 3 here in the Rolex Fastnet race 2017. Another big class here, all shapes and sizes. 407 in the leading bunch coming in, that's Manitoba. And the race officers checking who's over the line, but the line is clear at the moment.
Going to be two cars here, yeah, there's a group of boats over just in that leading pack, about a third of the way up from the squadron line.
Yeah, the race officers calling out the sail numbers. We don't have access to that here. We do have one French port tacker is 43645. See if they're going to get past all the others. That is I think Dream Pearls, which is one of the JPK boats.
They've made a stunning start, port tack start from the squadron end of the line, and I think they are going to cross the fleet. I mean, it will be very daunting as they approach that huge line of starboard tackers, but if they make it, that will be a fantastic feeling.
Going towards them is 1950, which is Elan, a swan boat there, but it does look as if Dream Pearls is going to do it, Ian, and get round the front of those starboard tackers.
Yeah, even if they don't cross, they basically can leap out of that group and lead back into the better current on the island shore. So that's the start of the day. That's the best start we've seen this morning.
Well done to Dream Pearls. James Boyd speaking about those JPK boats earlier on. So, as you say, James, some of them in Class 4, some of them in Class 3.
Yes, well, actually, they come in two different flavours in this race. There's the smaller 1010s, which is the boat which won the Fastnet race 4 years ago, and then there's the bigger 1080, which we're seeing in this class, which is the boat which won the Rolex Fastnet race outright with a full crew 2 years ago. Dream Pearls is actually one of the favourites amongst the French fleet doing this. They've done incredibly well in the RORC season championship so far. And I think we can expect great things from them. So that good port tuck start is no accident.
One of the boats that's really caught my eye, James, I don't know if you can read off which boat it is, but out here in the middle of the line, they haven't done as well as those that started in on the shore, that's for certain, but it's a JPK 1010, it's 4436, being sailed double-handed. I can't get close enough to read the tiny letters on the stern, but they made a very nice start, very conservative. They got themselves into a really nice slot, plenty of clear air, plenty of room to actually stick the bow down if they needed to. And whilst they were a fair way back from those that started down on the squadron end of the line, they've been gradually winding their speed up, and they're going extremely well. They're double-handed as well, and I'm not sure who that boat is. Who is it?
It's a boat called Blue Note. Again, that's one of the bigger JPKs. That's the 1080. As you can see, they're kind of sort of set up for one of the reasons for the variation in their rating is that some of these boats are sailed double-handed, and they set them up for double-handing. So they have a smaller sail plan, and as you can see from the one we're looking at the moment, it's got two rudders, which makes it relatively easy for the autopilot to steer it if they're going to use one of those. Just crossing us now, we've got Redshift Reloaded, which I was talking about earlier. That's one of the British double-handed favourites with Ed Fishwick and Nick Cherry, the Figaro sailor, former multiple British national match racing champion, sailing it. They're sort of leading this group going out to the right. And what's this big incredible catch we've got behind us, Matt?
Yeah, that's really pretty, isn't it? Now, who is that? That's classic
1355.
Yeah, 1355. Can't see who that is at the moment, but a very pretty looking boat.
Swan 55.
That's Loulotte.
Ah, yes, Loulotte. I see it written on the life rings.
That looks kind of comfy, Matt.
It does look comfy, doesn't it? I think the roast is probably on already, actually.
Off goes Class 3, close racing, close starts coming into those exclusion zone marks that Ian was speaking about there, tacking up past the green. And everybody with their wet weather gear, or most people with their wet weather gear on there, sitting over the rail.
Yeah, I don't blame them actually, because one of the things I was thinking as we came down this start line is as that tide has built, as it presses into the breeze, the sea state has definitely picked up, and it's really quite choppy here. It's a classic Solent chop. Of course, it's stirred up by the many hundreds of boats that are out here, but it definitely feels more punchy than I suspect the actual gradient wind might suggest, and as a result, a fairly wet.
Commentary and pictures continuing here on the Royal Ocean Racing Club website and the Rolex Fastnet race site, and of course on Fastnet Radio.